Right. Today, I will explain some concepts. Those are identifiers. Right. What is the meaning of identifier? How you can identify me? I have a name, M.C.P. Saheb. You can identify me using that name. The name of mine is called as identifier. The name of your state is an identifier. The name of your village is an identifier. Identifier is nothing but the name of something. Here also, identifiers are nothing but names. Names of variables, names of functions, names of user-defined references. Those names are called as identifiers. What are those? Identifiers. So, identifier means identifier is a name given to variable or function or user defined reference. In previous day, I explained how to create a constant. I created a constant, named it as pi, pi. That is called as user defined reference. So the names allocated to variables, functions or user defined references are called as identifiers. Right. For example, void main. Here main is the name of the function or name of the or identifier of the function, identifier of a function. Right. I am creating a variable. Second example, integer a. Here what is a? A is nothing but a variable name. What is that? Variable name. So here a is name of variable or identifier of variable. How to call a variable? By using that name. That name is called as identifier, right? So the names are nothing but identifiers in C programming language, right? Note it down. What is identifier? Here main is called identifier. Here A is called identifier. Right. Identifier of a variable or identifier of a function. Here A means name. A is a name. Here main is the name of function. It is called identifier. Right. Now I will explain some input and output functions. Those are called as input or output functions, or those are simply called as IO functions. What are those? IO functions. Now I will explain what is a function, what is the use of them, I will explain. Right. Now see, If you want to interact with the computer, now I am interacting with no, you know, I am interacting with you. You are not interacting with me. Why? Because you are silently listening. I am interacting with you. Now my aim is how to interact with the computer. I have mouth, I can speak. You have mouth, you can speak. But computer doesn't have mouth, no? How computer can speak with me? Computer doesn't have ears. How my voice will be listened by computer? By using these input and output functions, we can communicate with the computer. So there are some input and output functions I will give in tabular format. Here data type, here data type, here input function. Input function means the functions those are used to read the data. Here I am going to explain output function. Output function means the function which is used to print the data. Input function and output function. Right. Now see here, I have a character variable. Which variable? Character variable. I want to read the character data. For that I can use three types of functions. One is getChar function I can use, or getChe function I can use, or getCh function I can use. To read a character, we have three types of functions. We can use getChar function, we can use getChe function, we can use getCh function also. All are lowercase letters. To print a character on screen, we can use only one function, that is putChar function. PutChar function is used to print a character on screen. GetChar and getChe and getCh. These three functions are used to read a character from screen, from user. Now, there is one more data type, that is string. String is nothing but group of characters. Your name is a string. Now here, Akshay, there is a name Akshay. In that there are 6 characters. Group of characters is nothing but a string. Now string. To read a string, we can use gets function. Gets, gets means get string function. To print a string, we can use puts function. Which function? Puts function we can use. So it is called as gets function. It is called as puts function. Right. Now to read a string, we have to use gets. To print a string, we have to use puts. Right. Now there are some general functions like scanf and so on, like printf. These two functions are general functions. It can read character or integer or float or double or string or long integer and so on. That means it can read any type of data. Scanf function can read any type of data. Whereas printf function can print any type of data. It can print any type of data. Scanf function can read any type of data. Now I am going to explain how these functions works. Right. Now what is the first function? GetChar function. Right. How getChar function will be used? Now what is the use of getChar function means? See here, it is used to read what? A character. What is the use of this one? It is used to read a character. So it is used to read a character variable. Actually, its target is to read a single character, but it will wait until you press enter key. It has to read only one character, but it waits until you press enter key. So it wait for enter key. I will explain here in C program. I am going to use code block software to write a C program. What I have to do? I have to read a character and I have to print a character. After reading the character, you have to store it, no? To store the data, we required variables. Am I right? To store the data, we required variables. Here I have to create a character variable. What is a variable? Tell me. Variable is nothing but a container which is used to store the data. Whenever you write character ch, then what happens? Inside the memory, a variable will be created. So see, I am representing pictorially. Think it is a memory. Character means, what is the size of character? Only 1 byte. So it creates a variable with 1 bytes memory and named it as ch. What is the variable name? Ch. Right. So its name is ch. What is the name of this one? Its name is ch. Select. Right. Its name is ch. Whenever you write this line, computer will create a variable with 1 byte size and name it as ch. Here you can store a character. Here you can store a character. Right. Now, I want to read a character. Then first of all, computer should ask type a character. How computer will ask you? Computer doesn't have mouth, no? How it will ask? It will ask a question to you by printing something on screen. To print anything on screen, we can use printf function. So I am using printf. What should be the answer question here? Enter. Enter means type. Enter a character. Computer is asking type a character. Right. Then you have to type a character that should be read by the computer. How to read a character? By using getChar function. I can use getChar function. Just now I explained. GetChar is a function which is used to read a character. Using that getChar function, I am going to read the data. These functions read a character and we have to store that inside this one. Inside this one. What is the name of this variable? Ch. So we have to store the result in a variable ch. Ch equal to getChar. You have to write. Now, whatever you type, that will be read and stored in ch. Now you have to check whether it is read or not. How to check it? You have to print on screen. How to print a character on screen? By using putChar function. By using putChar function, we can print a character on screen. The character you typed already stored in ch, no? That will be print on screen here. Right. So here I read the data. Here I print the data. Now program was completed. Now execute this one. Build and run. See this. First of all, fifth line was executed. It asked to enter a character. Fifth line. What is the fifth line? Printf. Enter a character. It asked to enter a character. I typed A. Actually, what is the capacity of getChar function? GetChar function can read a single character. But I already typed one character. Even though it is waiting here. What is the need of waiting? Why? Because it wait for enter key. Until you type enter key, it will read the data. A, B, C, D, E, F. Like that, you can type n number of characters. Why? Because it wait for enter key. Whenever I press enter key, then it won't read. It stop reading and store only the first character of input. What here I typed? A, B, C, D, R, F, A, F, A, K I typed. But in that, only it can store first character of input. What is the first character of input? A. It can store only A. that will be stored inside the variable here. A will be stored here, that will be printed by using seventh line. So put care of ch means it stores A, no, that will be printed on screen. See here, it reads the first character of input. That's it. Remaining letters will be truncated. Remaining letters will be deleted. That's it. Now, what is the next point? It is used to read a character. It waits for enter key. Okay, it is waiting always for enter key. Whenever you type enter key, then it won't read. It simply come to the next line. So it stores all the letters are only one letter. It stores only the first character of input. Now getchar stands for, what is the meaning of getchar? It stands for, getchar means get a character. It is the meaning of that one. Get a character. In this way, you can read getchar function. It can use getchar function. Now I am giving a example program for this. What is the example program? This is the example program, right? This is the example program. Right. No, it will copy entire screen. Sorry, we have to copy the program. Right. We have to copy the just program. Now, what will be the output? It asks to enter a character. You typed A, B, C, D like that, but it stores only the first character of input, that is A, that was printed on screen. A, B, C, D is nothing but input. A is nothing but output. Now, what is A, B, C, D? Here, A, B, C, D are the input. Here, A, B, C, D is the input. A, letter A is output. It is the output. It is the input, right? Like this, you have to use this function. Now, note it down, this one. Input and output functions are IO functions. Now you came to know how to read a character and how to print a character on screen. There are a lot of functions to perform input and output operations in C language. Those are getchar function, getche function, getch function. To print a character, we have to use putchar function. To read a string, we have to use get function. To print a string, we have to use puts function. To read any type of data, we have to use scanf function. To print any type of data, we have to use printf function. These are the functions available to perform input and output operations in C language. Note on the table. Now I explained what is the functionality of getchar and putchar. These two I explained. Getchar is over and putchar is over. Next, I will explain how to use getChe function. First, note it down the table. I think you completed the table. Can I scroll down? It is used to read a character. You can read a single character by using getChar function. Actually, it requires only one character, but it takes n number of characters. Why? Because it waits for enter key. Once you press enter key, then it won't read the data. It stores only one character of your input. What is the meaning of get character? Getchar? It is nothing but get a character. See here, computer asks to enter a character. A character means it requires only one character, but it takes from me 4 letters. But it can store only one character. A only it can store. What about BCD? These data will be deleted. It won't store. Waste of memory. Right? Can I go to the next topic? Naveen Reddy, can I go to the next topic? Pankaj, Harini, Jahanavi, Manjunada. Right. Now I am going to explain the next concept. Right. Thank you. Thank you, Manjunada. My next topic is how to use getChe function. How to use getChe. After seeing this function, what is the drawback or what is the fault in this function? What is the drawback of this function? It can read only one character, but it is taking n character from me. It is waste of time now. The typing unnecessary characters, it takes some time. It is waste of character time. To avoid this one, this function we can use. Means it doesn't wait for enter key. It doesn't wait for enter key. Whenever you press a character, then it automatically jump to the next statement. That is called as getCh. Now see, here I am going to read a character, so I have to create a variable ch. Whenever you write that one, then what happens? Then a variable ch will be created inside the memory like this. Now we have to read a character. How to read a character? For that, computer should ask you type a character. Computer, how computer can communicate with you? By printing something on screen. What is the question here? Enter a character. It is the question. How to read a character? For that, which function I can use? Get char or get che? Already I used get char, no? Now I am going to use get che. Right. It will read a character from you, and that character should be stored in a variable ch. Whatever you typed, that should be stored here. After reading the data, you have to print on screen. For that, you can use putchar function, putchar of ch. Whatever the data you typed that is stored in ch, no, that will be printed on screen. Instead of using getchar function, I used get che. That's it. Only one difference. In previous example, I used getchar function. In this example, I used get che function. That's it. Now execute this program. Computer asked to enter a character. I typed E. See here, it doesn't take any extra characters from me. Whenever I type E, then control jump to next statement and print the result on screen. Whenever I typed a letter E, then computer doesn't wait for enter key. It automatically jump to the next statement and printed on screen. So it is the speciality of get che function. Get che function doesn't wait for enter key. Now, what is the theory point of this? What is the use of get che? It is used to read a character. It is used to read a single character. It wait for enter key or not? No, it doesn't wait for enter key. It does not wait for enter key. You need not to press enter key after typing the input. In get che, what is the meaning of get che? Means it stands for get means get, ch means character, get a character. E for echo. What is the meaning of E here? Echo. Echo means display. What is the meaning of echo? Display. The meaning of this one is it reads a character by display. Means it display the input entered by you. What I typed here? E. That was displayed here. What is the second E? It is the output. First E is input. It is the input. It is the output. Now, whatever you typed, that will be display on screen. That is known as echo, with echo. Right. Now, it stands for what? For example, I will give a program, example program. This is the example program for this. Right. Now explain the output. Computer asked to enter a character. Then I typed small e. Then it prints small e. What is this one? This is called as input. What is second one? It is called as output. First one is called as input. Second one is called as output. Right? So in this way, we have to use the get che function. Get che function can read only one character, but it doesn't wait for enter key. It reads the data with echo. It reads the data with echo means with display. Now note it down. Get che function. Note down this one. It is used to read a character. It doesn't wait for enter key. Get CHE stands for get a character with echo. Get a character with echo. Sample program. I created a variable CH. Variable is a container which is used to store the data. Right. After that, computer asks to enter a character to you. Then you will type a character that should be read by using getChe function. Whatever computer read, that will be stored in a variable ch. The data inside the ch will be printed by using putchar function. This is the sample program for getChe function. Now I am going to explain the next question. Can I go to next one? Can I go to next one? Can I explain getCh? Now getCh is nothing but, what is the difference between getChe and getCh? GetChe and getCh. What is the difference between these two? In first example, E is there. In second example, E is not there. So it reads the data without echo. Without echo means it reads the data without display. It reads the data, it won't display on screen. Right. Whenever you go to ATM machine, there you have to type your PIN number, 4-digit PIN number. Is it display on screen or not? It won't display, but it will read your input, but it won't display. In such way, if you want to read the data, you have to use getCh function. Instead of using getChe, you can use getCh function you have to use. Now tell me, what is the use of getCh? It is used to read a character. It is used to read a character. It also does not wait for enter key. It does not wait for enter key. It stands for get a character. Get a character. It reads the data without display, without echo. Echo means display. It reads the data without display. Now see here. Now I have to read first digit of your PIN number. Your ATM PIN number. One digit I have to read. Why? Because getCh function can read only one character. Now how to read a character? First of all, we have to create a variable character ch. Now computer should ask a question. Enter means type. First digit of your PIN number. Right. After that, what we have to do? We have to type the first digit of your PIN number. For to read that, I am using getCh function. Why? Because it reads the data secretly. I am storing in ch. After reading the data secretly, I want to check whether it will be read successfully or not. For that, I have to use putchar function to display the data on screen. Putchar of ch. Now execute this program. It asks to enter two errors. ID seven. Putchar spelling mistake. Sorry. Putchar function I have to use. Execute this one. Right. Enter first digit of your PIN number. My first digit of my PIN number is 2. I already told you it won't display anything on screen. but it display two on screen. No, actually it is the output. It is not the input. It is the output. Whatever you type that will not be displayed on screen. What you are seeing here is output of your input. Now see here. Remove this line. Comment this line. Then whatever you type doesn't display on screen. I am typing 5. It doesn't display anything on screen, but it reads successfully. So if you want to read any data secretly, then you have to use get ch function. Now tell me, it is used to read confidential data. Confidential data. Right. Example program. This is the example program. To test what is the input I entered, better to use putchar function. This is the sample program. What will be the output here? Computer asked to enter first digit of your PIN number. I typed 2, but it won't display. After printf, you ask to print the character. That's why you type. It prints on screen. So is it input or output? Tell me. It is only output. You cannot see the input. Why? Because it reads the data without echo, means it won't display any input on screen. Pankaj, Saturday, Sunday classes, you asked about that. There is no class on Sunday, but I will take class on Saturday also. Any problem to you? Any problem to anyone? Can I take classes on Saturday? Or can I take on only weekdays? Saturday week off is required. Okay, my intention is I want to take classes on Saturdays also. I will give holiday on Sunday. Okay, right. Now enter first digit of your input. I typed 2, but it did not display. After that, I asked to print the input. That's why we are seeing 2 here. It is not input, actually it is the output. Input you cannot see. Right. Note on this one. Note on about the get ch function. It is used to read a character. It does not wait for enter key. It stands for get a character. It reads the data without echo, means without display. It is used to read the confidential data, means secret data. Sample program and sample output is there. Now I will go to the next concept. I explained getChar function, getChe function, getCh function also, as well as I explained putChar function. Now I am going to explain how to use gets function. Gets function is used to read a group of characters. Now, what is the use of gets function? Gets, gets. The main use of gets function is to read a string, means read a group of characters. It can read a group of characters. What is the meaning of gets? It stands for get a string. Get a string. String is nothing but a group of characters. It allows spaces also. In between the words, it allows the spaces. Suppose there is a name. What is that? Naveen Reddy. How he typed Naveen space Reddy. In between his name, one space is there. It allows the spaces also. It allows the spaces. Means it allows to read multiple words of input. It allows to read multiple words of string, right? It allows to read multiple words of string. Now I will write a program here, remove the code. Now you want to read a string, not a character. You have to read a string. So I am going to create a variable. String is nothing but a group of characters, am I right? So I have to take the data type character only. Character. I am going to read your name. Your name means student name. I am going to name it as student name. In your name, you may have some letters. I am going to allocate the memory to store 100 letters. Whenever you represent within the square bracket 100 means it is nothing but size of the string. We can store up to 100 letters inside the S name. S name is the variable name. In that, how many characters you can store? Up to 100 characters you can store. Right. Now, to read the data, computer should ask first. Enter. What it requires? Your name. It asks to type your name. To read your name, which function I can use? I can use gets function. Gets of, after reading the data, you have to store the input in name variable. You typed your name now. That name will be stored in name variable. It is a variable name that will be stored inside the memory. For testing, better to put it, print it. Puts. To print a string, which function I have to use? Puts function I have to use. Puts of, where is the input you typed? The input was stored in name. That's why I asked to print the data inside the name. First of all, a variable will be created like this. The variable will be created like this. The variable name is name here. What is my variable name? Name. Name means student name. It is the name. Computer asks to enter your name. Suppose I typed Naveen Reddy. That will be stored inside the name. Whatever I typed Naveen Reddy, that will be stored inside the variable. Inside the variable. That will be stored like this. Whenever I say puts, it print the data inside the name. What is the data inside the name? Naveen Reddy is there. That will be printed on screen by using 7th line. It is used to read a string. It is used to print a string. Now execute this one. Here I forgot to put semicolon. Now execute this one. Right. Computer asked to enter your name. I typed Naveen space Reddy. By using gets function, you can read multiple words of input. See, it is your input, it is your output. Whatever you typed that was readed successfully and stored in sname variable. After that, I asked to print the data inside the sname. Then it retrieved the data and printed on screen. So this is the program of gets and puts, right? Example program. This is the example program. What is the sample output? Computer asked to enter your name. You typed what you typed? You typed Naveen Reddy. After that, it prints Naveen Reddy. Here, what is this first Naveen Reddy? It is nothing but input entered by you. It is input. What is the second one? This is Naveen Reddy is called as output. Output of your program. It is the input. It is the output. I already explained you. It reads a group of characters means string. Here lot of characters are there, no? So it is nothing but a group of characters. It can read a group of characters. It stands for get a string. It allows the spaces also. In between your name, you can type spaces also. So it allows the spaces also. It allows to read multiple words of data. It can read multiple words of input. This is the sample program and this is the sample output. Note it out. Ma Pankaj Mahanti, what is the meaning of exact date, please? Means what? What you are expecting from me? Which date you are expecting? Pankaj Mohanty. Exact date, please. What is the meaning of this one? Which date I have to type? Class start date or class end date? Which date you are expecting? Mahanti, am I audible? My dear students, listen. This is the fourth class, fourth demo class. From tomorrow onwards, your link will be changed. To get that link, you have to pay the fee. Please, all of you pay the fee, and you will get a new link that is permanent for the entire session. New link will be shared from Monday. Why? Because tomorrow is holiday. Sunday is holiday. Pankaj Mohanty, you type the exact date, please. What is the meaning of that one? Which date you are expecting from me? Start date or end date? Am I audible? Naveen Reddy, am I audible? Harini, am I audible? Jahnavi, am I audible? Manjunatha, am I audible? Right. Okay, thank you. Now, I have to explain the next function. Next one is, see this, what is the next function I have to explain? Scanf and printf. First of all, I will explain printf, then I will explain scanf. Right. Next function name is printf function. Printf function stands for, what is the meaning of printf function? It stands for print formatted. Print means print only. F stands for formatted. Print formatted. Is it input function or output function? It is output function. Which type of function? Output function. Using this printf function, you can print any type of data. It can print any type of data. It can print any type of data. It can print multiple values also. At a time, you can print n number of values. It can print n number of values or multiple values at a time. It can print multiple values at a time. It is a general purpose function. It is not specific. It is general. Why? Because it can print character, it can print string, it can print integer, any type of data it can print. So it is a general purpose function, output function. What is the use of this one? It is used to print the data on screen. It always connected to output devices. It always connected to output devices. Output device means it always connected to screen. Output device. Right. Note it down. Rest of the code I will explain tomorrow. Tomorrow means Monday. Note down this one. Those completed can leave. Those completed can leave. Okay, right. Today I will explain the rest of the code. I stopped at scanf, no? Scanf and printf. Printf, right. Today I have to explain the concept of printf function. Now, what is the printf function? Tell me. Printf means print formatted. What is the meaning of printf? Print formatted. It is an output function. It is an output function. What it can do? It can print any type of data. The printf function can print any type of data. It can print multiple values at a time. At same time, you can print multiple values. It can print different elements of different data. That's why it is called as general purpose. It is a general purpose output function. Its output is always connected to output device. Printf function always connected to output device like monitor, speaker, like that. Now, how to write a printf function? What is the meaning of that? Is syntax. First of all, you have to write printf. Here you have to specify format specifiers like %C, %D, %S, %LF, like that. Here you have to mention the variables list. Variable 1, variable 2, variable 3 and so on. You have to mention. For example, I have two numbers. Integer A, its value is 10. Integer B, its value is 20. I want to print these two values at a time. Now I will execute here. I have two variables. One is A, its value is 10. Second variable name is B, its value is 20. Now I want to print these two. How to print them? Printf. What is the format specifier of integer? The format specifier of integer is %i or %d. Better to use %d. %d. I have to print two numbers. So 2 times %d, %d you have to mention. What is the meaning of this one? I am going to print two decimal numbers. Printf means print. What you are going to print? 2 %d. These two represents two numbers. Now you are going to print two numbers. What are the numbers? One is A, second one is B. Listen carefully. Printf function always executed from right to left. Printf function always executed from right to left. Note down here. Printf function always executed from right side to left side. After executing printf statement, it will return one integer that indicates how many bytes of information was get printed on screen. After executing this line, it will return one number. It returns printf. Return type is integer. It specify how many bytes of information was get printed on screen. How many bytes of information get printed on screen? In this way, you can use this printf function. Now I will explain some examples here. Now see here. Whenever you write a statement like this, printf %d, a comma b, I already told you it always executed from right to left. Here, what is the value of b? 20. That will be substituted here. What is the value of a? 10. That will be substituted here. Now it becomes 10 and 20. 20 will be substituted here. 10 will be substituted. Now you will print 1020. It will print 1020. See here. %d, give some space. Then 10 and 20 it will print. Now execute this. 10 and 20. You got 10 and 20. It will executed from right to left. First it get the data of B and replace it here. And it receive the data of A and replace it here. Now it becomes 10 and 20. That 10 and 20 will be printed on screen. Now its answer is 10 and 20. Like that it will be executed. Right. It is the example program. What is the output of this one? 10 space 20. It is the output. Now look at here. In interview there is
Hello, sir.
a question like this.
Hello,
What is the
sir.
question? Amma, tell me.
Sir, why you are giving space in between, sir?
If you did not mention any space, then it becomes 1020, no?
Yes, sir. Yes. Okay, sir.
Okay, that's why. To separate the numbers, I have given some space. That's it.
Okay.
Right? No use of that. No use of. No, there is no specific reason to give space. To separate the elements, I have given some space. That's it. Right, good. Now, my question is, second example 2. In interview, somebody may ask like this. Write a program to find length of string without using any string handling functions, or without using any loop. Right. Read out the question. What is the question here? We have to find the length of a string. For that, you can use string handling function strlen. There is a predefined function to find the length of the given string, that is known as strlen. Don't use that function. Second one is, there is a function that we can use for loop to find the length of the given string. Don't use that also. Without using any loop or without using any string handling function, you have to find the length of the given string. Now I will explain here. String means group of characters. We have to take a variable character str for string. Here I am going to allocate memory for 100 characters. Now str can store up to 100 characters. I have to read the string. To read the string, we have to write a couple of statements. One is printf enter a string. Enter a string. To read a string, we can use get function. No? Gets of str. Now we have a string. I have to find the length of the given string. For that, I am taking one more variable L for length, or len. Take len. Len stands for length. Now I am going to write this function, printf function, just printf percentage s comma str. Now what is the use of printf function? Printf function always try to print the data on screen. What you typed, that will be printed on screen. And one more point I explained, it will return a integer number which tells how many bytes of information was get printed. Suppose you type your name as Rama. In str it has Rama, R-A-M-A, Rama. Now it print Rama. Rama means how many characters? 4 characters. 4 characters means how many bytes? 4 bytes. It will print 4. It will return 4. So I am storing the result in len. Now it contains length of the given string. Now print it. Printf length of given string is percentage d comma str. Sorry, len. Now it gives length of the given string. Here I did not use any string handling function. I did not use any loop, even though I can find the length of the given string. My string is Ramana. How many characters are there? 6 characters are there. So it prints 6. See, length of the given string is 6. In this way, you can print this one, right? It is the speciality of printf function. Printf function, 2 things you have to remember. Printf function always executed from right to left 1 point. After printing the data, it tells you, I printed this much of amount of data. It tells how many bytes of information was get printed on screen. Like this, you can use this program. Now, is it clear to you? How to find the length of the given string without using any string handling function or without using any loops? This is the logic for that. Now, what is the output? Output is, it asks to enter a string. Then you have to type a string. I type Ramana. It print Ramana and it tells length of the given string is length of given string is 6. It is the answer for that. Right. Now it is the speciality of printf function. Right. Now next function is scanf. Scanf function. What is the meaning of scanf? It is opposite to printf function. Printf function is used to print the data. Scanf
Sir,
function
it's
is used to read the data. That's it. Now printf is output function. Scanf is input function. What type of function it is? It is a input function. What is the meaning of scanf? It stands for scanf stands for scan formatted. What is that? Scan formatted. It is used to read the formatted data. What is the meaning of formatted data? In printf and scanf, you have to specify the format specifiers. So it is called as formatted data. To read the formatted data, scanf we have to use. To print the formatted data, printf we have to use. These percentage %d, percentage %c, all are used in only scanf function and printf function. Okay, I cannot use in get function. I cannot use in getchar function. I cannot use in getch function. I cannot use in puts function. I cannot use in putchar function. So these two are called as formatted functions. Formatted input and output functions means scanf and printf. Right. Now it is an input function. It stands for scan formatted. What is the mean? What is the use of this one? It is used to. What is the use of this one? It is used to print. It is used to read the data from user. We can read multiple values at a time. We can read n number of values at a time. So it allows to read n number of data elements at a time. At a time we can read multiple values. So we can read multiple data type values also. It allows to read elements with different data type. With different data type. What is the meaning of this one? At a time you can read a character, you can read integer, you can read float, you can read double. The data with different data type can be read by using scanf function at a time. Right. It's a written data type. After reading the data, it tells how many elements was read. So it's a written type. Written data type is its written type is integer. It tells how many elements was gets read. How many elements read, that will be represented by using, that will be written by scanf function. Right. Now, what is the syntax of scanf function? We have to write like this: scanf. First of all, you have to mention format specifiers. In scanf, you have to mention the ampersand symbol. Ampersand means it gives the address of variable. Ampersand. What is the use of ampersand here? Ampersand symbol gives the address of variable. Address of variable 1, comma, ampersand means address of variable 2, comma, and so on. Last variable ampersand variable n. Like this, you have to use this function. Right. I will explain one example here. Example program. Right. I want to read elements of different data types. I want to read roll number of a student. I have to create a variable roll number. Number means it is integer. So I mentioned int. Now I want to read student name. S name of 100. It is nothing but string type. It is character. 100 characters are there. That is nothing but group of characters. That is nothing but a string. So it is a string. I want to read floating point value, means average marks. Float average marks of a student. Like that I want to read. Reading means it is a couple of statements, printf and scanf. Ask to enter a roll number, after that student name, after that average marks of a student. How to read them? Scanf. First of all, you have to specify the format specifiers. What you have to specify? The format specifiers. You have to read a roll number. What is the data type of roll number? Integer. What is the format specifier of integer? You can use percentage I or percentage D. I used percentage D. After that, what I have to read? Student name. Student name is nothing but character of 100, means string. So here you need to represent a string, percentages. After that, we have to read average marks. Average marks in the sense float. What is the format specifier of float? Percentage. Now, what is the meaning of this one? Scanf means now you are going to read. What you are going to read? You are going to read a number. You are going to read a string. You are going to read a floating point values. Now you are going to read three values of, one is integer type, second one is string type, third one is float type, comma, ampersand. First variable name is roll number, second variable name is S name, third variable name is average marks. Like that you have to write this one. Whenever you type three values, first value will be copied to roll number, second value will be copied to S name, third value will be copied to average marks. Now after reading the data, you have to print. First of all, print roll number equal to percentage D comma roll number. Now it execute always from right to left. First of all, it fetch the data of roll number and substituted here. Suppose you type roll number 501, that will be substituted here. Now you print roll number equal to 501 like that. After that, you have to print student name. Student name means how to move to next line. Tell me. How to print roll number? After roll number, I want to print the data in next line. Which one I have to use? How to move to next line? If you know, ping a message. /n, good. Ruxana, right. /n means it is used to move the cursor to the beginning of next line. So you are going to print the data in next line. What you have to print here? Student name. Student name equal to percentage S comma. Where is the student name? In variable S name. Right. After that, what I have to print? Average marks. I want to move to next line. So /n. What I am going to print? Average marks equal to percentage F comma. Where is the average marks? In variable AVZ. So here you have to mention the variable name now. So AVZ you have to mention. In this way, you can read and print three values. Right. Execute this one. It asks to enter roll number, S name, average marks. I type roll number 410. After that, I am typing the student name, Rajani. Marks are 950.5. Now I typed three values. No, first value is 410. That will be copied into here. That will be copied into roll number variable 410. That will be copied to roll number. Rajani will be copied to S name. Third value will be copied to third variable, means 950 will be copied to average marks. After that, roll number. In roll number, what is there? 410. That will be substituted here and print roll number equal to 410. What is there in S name? Rajani. That will be substituted here. So S name equal to Rajani will be printed. After that, what is in average marks? 950.5. That will be substituted in percentage F place. Now average marks equal to 950.5. That is the answer. See here, roll number equal to 410, S name equal to Rajani, average marks equal to 950.50000. Why it is giving 5 zeros here? Why it is giving 5 zeros? Why? Because floating point variable. Floating point variable always print 6 precisions. That's why it is getting 6 decimal places. Right? Now I want to print only two decimal places. Then I have to control it. While writing percentage F, you have to say this one, 0.2F. Point means 0.2F, 0.2F. 0.2F means after point, I need just two decimal places. Now execute this one. I typed roll number as 515. Student name is Manohar. Student marks are 515.75. Now see this 515.75. It print only two decimal places. If you want to print only two decimal places, then you have to use 0.2D, 0.2F. What is the meaning of 0.2F? I just need two decimal places after point. After point, we required only two decimal places. That is the meaning of that. Right? Now, it is the output of this program. It is the output. Now, what is the program? This is the program. Right. Now, note it down. Yesterday we noted down now this one. If you are absent, note it down from here. Printf stands for print formatted. It is an output function. It can print any type of data. It can print multiple values at a time. It is a general purpose. It doesn't have any specific purpose. So it is called as a general purpose output function. It always connected to output devices. In which direction printf function will be executed? It always executed from right side to left side. Printf function can return one value, that is integer. That integer specifies how many bytes of information. How
Left
many
to
bytes
right now,
of
sir.
information? Amma, tell me.
Printf left to right now, sir.
No. Printf always executed from right to left.
First 10, then 20.
First,
First 10, first A is equal to 10 will come, afterwards 20 will come.
no. Your output will be 10 and 20 only, but it executed from right to left. I will explain. See here.
Okay.
First, it will fetch the details of B and substituted here. After that, it fetch the details of A and substituted here. Now it becomes a 10 and 20. That will be printed on screen. So it always executed from right to left. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Good. What is the syntax of printf function? Printf, you have to mention the format specifiers. You have to mention the variables list, variable 1, variable 2, variable 3, and so on. You can print n number of values at a time. In my example, I printed the values of two variables, A and B. I created two variables, one is A, second one is B. This line is called as variable creation or variable declaration. What is the name of this line? Variable creation. You created two variables. So variable creation or Variable declaration. You declared two variables. Declaration. This line is called as variable declaration or variable creation. After that, you printed the values of A and B. Here I have given one more example to print student name. One more example to find the length of the given string without using any string handling function or any loop. Without using any string handling function or without using any loop. Here I have to find the length of the given string, so I created a variable, string variable. Here I have to find the length, so I created a variable, length variable. First of all, what to do? I have to read a string. So I ask to enter a string. After that, user entered the data that was read by using gets function. Here my intention is to find the length of the given string that was found by using printf function. I ask to print the data on screen. I already told you printf function always return a number which tells how many bytes of information was get printed. Suppose your string is Ramana. Ramana means it has 6 characters. That is nothing but 6 bytes of information was get printed on screen. Why? Because each character occupies 1 byte space. 6 characters means 6 bytes. So it returned the 6 that was captured in len. After that I print the length value here. Now length of the given string is 6. That is the output. In this way, you can use printf function. Can I go to example 2? Noting down example 1 is completed.
Sir, we can use void, sir.
What is the
Void
meaning of that? Here,
void
if you mentioned void, then what you are asking, that is
here we
void
can
means,
use.
are you asking this one?
Oh yes, sir.
Right. Whenever you use int main, it is a general format. Main is a function. It can return a value. After completion of your program, C program will tell the compiler, I successfully completed or I successfully not completed. It will tell that.
Okay.
Whenever you return the 0 value, it indicates the program was completed successfully.
Okay.
While returning the 0, what is the 0? 0 is character or integer?
Void null, no
0
value.
means integer, no integer. Integer, it is a number.
Oh, yes.
0 is a number, integer. So you are returning integer, that's why you are mentioning integer here. It is nothing
Okay.
but return type. Return type means you are returning 0. What is the type of 0? Integer. That's why you mentioned here.
Okay.
Whenever you mentioned void, then you need not to write this one. Void means
0.
now I am going to return anything. Void indicates I am going to return anything.
Okay, sir.
Right?
Okay. Thank
I am going to return nothing. I am not going to return anything. That is the use of that one. Can I come to scanf? It is opposite to printf function. It is an input function. The meaning of scanf is scan formatted. It is used to read the data. It allows to read n number of elements at a time. It allows to read elements with a different data type. It can read n number of elements as well as different data type elements. It can also return one type, that is also integer. Here integer tells how many elements was get read. How many elements you read, that will be tell by scanf function. The syntax of scanf function is scanf. You have to mention the format specifiers. You have to mention the variable names, and the ampersand symbol also you have to mention. Here ampersand means address of variable 1. Ampersand variable 2 means address of variable 2. Ampersand variable n means address of variable n. First of all, it identify the address of variable and store the data entered by you. First of all, it fetch the address of variable and store the data in particular address what was entered by you. Where is the program here? Here you have to give program, no? It is the program. It is the output. Amma Ruxana, I used gets function in previous example. Am I right? Gets mean it is a function used to read a string. That's it. Gets function. Gets means get a string. It is used to read a string. It is a special function which can read a string. Is it clear? In previous example, I read the student name. No, student name means it is a group of characters. That is nothing but string. To read a string, you can use get function. Good, good. I will explain some programs here. Can I go to next one? Can I go to next one or shall I wait? Okay. Not completed scanf. Write up. Jahanavi, after writing scanf function, ping a message. Completed. Okay. Good. If it is over, I will explain some programs on this. Can I explain the next program? Can I explain the next program? Rajalakshmi, can I go to next program? Mahanti, can I go to next program? Yes. Okay, right. See, my next example is write a program to print Hyderabad within the single quotation. What is my intention? My aim is to print Hyderabad within the single quotation. See here. First of all, you have to remember one thing. To print anything, which function I have to use? Just printf function, right? Right, use printf function. What you want to print, that should be represented within the double quotations. Now I want to print Hyderabad. Now execute this one. It print just Hyderabad. But I want to print the Hyderabad within the single quotation. No? Now I am using single quotations before Hyderabad and after Hyderabad. Now execute this one. Within the single quotation, I printed Hyderabad. How it works? Here I used two different double quotations, one double quotation and one single quotation, one single quotation, one double quotation. Actually, it won't work in a Turbo C IDE. Turbo C is original compiler developed by Dennis Ritchie. It is a hybrid compiler. That's why it is working. Actually, to print a single quotation in language, you have to use a slash single quotation. If you want to print a single quotation, you have to use a slash single quotation. Like this, you have to write this statement. It is the proper way. See this, within the single quotation, you printed Hyderabad. This is the proper way of executing this. Now, what is the output of this one? The output is within the single quotation, Hyderabad. It is the output. Now, second one. Write a program to print. Tell me.
So why then we are using inverted commas?
Which one, ma? Which one?
Before single quotation, that inverted commas too.
Which one, ma?
Before that
This one?
inverted commas. Oh, yes.
This one?
Sir,
Whatever you want to print, that should be represented within the double quotation. It is the common syntax for printf statement.
Okay.
It is common. It is common, right? You want to print this one, so you have to put it in the double quotation. That's it. Is it clear? Okay, right. All right. Now, I want to print Hyderabad within double quotation. Now, how to write program for that? I want to print Hyderabad. Just write Hyderabad. I want to print within the double quotation. So, put double quotations after and prior to Hyderabad. Now, execute this one. You will get error. So, you got error. This is it. Error in fourth line. Expected brackets before Hyderabad. Before Hyderabad, it is expecting round bracket like this. But it is not the proper way of writing this line. Whenever you want to print double quotation, you have to use a slash double quotation. Whenever you want to print a double quotation, you have to use slash double quotation. Then it works. Now execute this one. See, you printed Hyderabad within the double quotation. To print the data within the double quotation, you have to use slash double quotation. Slash double quotation. It is double quotation. Right. Now your output is within the double quotation, you will get Hyderabad. Now see this. Write a program to print A/N on screen. What is my question? I want to print A/N. That's it. Come to the compiler IDE. To print anything, Which statement you have to use? Printf function you have to use. We have to write the data whatever you print within the double quotation. He asked to print a/n, no? So type a/n here, a/n. This data should be printed on screen. Execute this program. I have to put semicolon, sorry. Execute this program. It print only a. It doesn't print /n. Why? /n is a escape sequence. Whenever you write /n inside the printf function, simply cursor move to the next line. Nothing will be printed. Now he is asking to print a/n, no? Then you have to write like this: a//n. It will print a. Here //n means it print only single slash. After that it print n. Now see this. If you want to print a/n on screen, you have to write a//n. You have to write. This is the proper way of writing this statement. Right. Now what is the output of this one? a/n is the output. Right. In this way, you have to use some escape sequences here. Now in interview, a program was asked like this: what is the output of following statement? The statement is like this: printf percentage $d, comma 4, comma 125. What is the meaning of this one? What is the meaning of star here? Right. I will explain this in editor. What is my question? What is the output of following? Printf percentage $d, comma 4, comma 125. Here you used only
To
one
multiply both.
percentage, but here you mentioned two numbers.
Multiply.
It is not multiply symbol. Its meaning is the 4 will be substituted at the place of star. 4 will be substituted at star place. Now it becomes, substitute the value of 4 there, then it becomes, tell me, printf percentage $d was replaced by 4d. Am I right? This 4 will be substituted here. 4d. Already 4 was substituted at a star place. Now only 125 is there. Now 125. It is equal to this one. Printf percentage 4d, comma 125. It is the meaning of that statement. What is the meaning of printf percentage 4d? It indicates the width of the output is 4 spaces. Your output will be within the 4 spaces. You have to print the data. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spaces. Within the 4 spaces, it print 125. Means last 3 spaces will be occupied by 1 space and 125. This will be printed on screen. Here 1 space is there. After that 3 digits are there. Totally what is the width of this output? 1 space means 1, 2, 3, 4. It indicates the space width of the output. 4 indicate width of the output. It allot 4 bytes for your output. Within that it print 125. So this meaning, the meaning of this one is this one. It can be simply used for distance or gap between two numbers. Suppose I want to print like this. I want to print 10 and 20. I will explain this line later. I have two variables, integer a equal to 10, comma b equal to 20. Now I printed like this, percentage D, comma, A value and comma B value. Now see the result of this one. You will get 1020. We have to give space between two numbers. For that you can use this 5D, 5D like that. 5D or 4D, 6D, 7D, whichever you want to use, you can use. It means the space between two numbers is 5. The width of the output is 5. 5 spaces and 5 spaces. Total width of the output is 10 spaces. I will explain here. See here. 1 space, 2 space, 3 spaces. Remaining 2 spaces are filled with numbers. Again, 1 space, 2 space, 3 spaces. Remaining 2 spaces are occupied with number. Now the total width of the output is 10 spaces. That is the meaning of 5D. 5D indicate the width of the output. So now what is the meaning of this program? Printf percentage star D comma 125, 4 comma 125 or 5 comma 125, 4 comma 125. This is the program. Now what is the meaning of this one? That 4 will be substituted at star. Now it becomes percentage 4D. What is the meaning of 4D? The width of the output is 4. Within that 4, it print 125. Now 1 space and 1, 2, 5 will be printed on screen. Is it clear?
Hello, sir.
Is it clear? Pankaj?
Sir, why printing 4 in place of star?
Why?
4 is coming in place of stars. 4,
Here
4.
my intention is not substitute the value of 4 at star. In interview, he already mentioned this statement. I am going to explain the meaning of this statement.
Okay.
It is a statement which was already mentioned in your answer, in your question. The question is like this. Printf percentage star D 4 comma 125. Okay. What will be the output of this line? So many students tells I used only percentage D means it will print 4, or somebody says it will print 125, but its meaning is not like that. 4 will be substituted at star means then it becomes a printer percentage 4D. 4 will be substituted at star, no? It is equal to percentage 4D comma 125. That is equal to this one. Right. What is the meaning of percentage 4D? It allot 4 spaces width to your output. So first was space. What is the number? 125. How many digits are there? 3 digits. Remaining 3 digits will be filled with 1, 2, 3. First space was left. Now it is space 125. It is the output of this program. Is it clear, Pankaj? Pankaj Mahanti, is it clear? Ruxana, is it clear? Sushant, is it clear to you? Ping a message. If it is clear, ping a message. Okay, Ruxana, is it clear? Yes. Can I go to the next example? Pankaj Mahanti, is it clear to you? Is it clear to you or not? Okay, right. Good. Now this is about the printf function. Now I will explain the next topic, that is operators. Now in paintbrush, I will explain a diagram here. See this? Here I am writing something. Identify what is there. 5 plus 2. 5 A into B. T by 3. T by 3. Wait a minute. My dear students, here I mentioned 3 values. Can you identify what is this? 5 plus 2 is an expression. What is that? Expression. A into B is also an expression. T into 3 is also an expression. In first expression, 5 plus 2, which operation is going on?
Addition.
The operation sum. Good. In second expression, multiplication. In third operation, division.
Division.
Good. To perform the addition operation, which tool used? Plus 2. To perform the multiplication, which tool used? Into. To perform the division, which tool used?
Divide.
Good. Divided by. The tools those are used to perform operations are called as operators. Now plus is an operator, into is an operator, by is an operator. So what is the meaning of operator? The tool which is used to perform the
Operation.
good operation. Now these are the operators. Now tell me what is operators?
The tool which is performed for the
Operator
operation. Operator.
which is used to perform operation. Right. Now here you are going to perform operation on number 5 and number 2. Here you are going to perform operation on variable A and variable B. You are going to perform operation on variable T and constant 3. Right. So here I used 6 elements, 5 and 2, A and B, T and 3. Those are called as operands on which I performed operation are called as operands. In general, we call them as patient. The person to whom we did the operation is called as patient. In the same manner, here also we performed operation on 5 and 2, A and B, T and 3. Those are called as operands. What is the name of those? Operands. Now, operator as well as operand. Right. Now, it is nothing but operator. It is nothing but operand. Now, is this logic clear? What is operand? What is operator? This is the diagram. Right. Now, tell me what is operand? Operands may be a constant. Constant means fixed value. 5. 5 is a constant. 2 is a constant, 3 is a constant, or A and B and T, these are the variables. So a constant or variable or both, you can type mixed also, A3, B4, T3, like that also, or both. These are nothing but operands. There are 9 types of operators are there in C language. Now the types of operators. Next concept is types of operators. C language provides how many types of operators? C language provides 9 types of operators. One is arithmetic operators. Second one is logical operations, logical operators. Third one is relational operators. Fourth one is bitwise operators. Fifth one is increment or decrement operators. Next one is assignment operators. Next one is compound operators. Next one is conditional operators. Next one is special operators. These are the some of the operators available in C language, right? Note down these examples. With this, we will stop the today's session. Write a program to print Hyderabad within the single quotation. How to print Hyderabad within the double quotation. How to print A/in on screen. Amma Sushant, do you have any doubt? Now ping a message or unmute your mouth. Dear sir, time over. Okay, right. Do one thing. If the time is over, then write it down next tomorrow. What is it? Write up to this. Tomorrow you can write the rest of the code. Sushant, sir, please for payment. What is your question, Sushant? Pankaj Mahanti, phone pay number. Okay, you better to contact to Durga Soft people's Mahanti. They have given one number, I think. I will clear your doubt tomorrow. Mahanti, I also don't know how to pay the money. Okay, bye. Right. I am signing off. You can write the rest of the code tomorrow. This one you can write tomorrow. No problem at all. Right. Stop writing after writing this one.
Right. I will start the today's session. Today I am going to explain the concept of modifiers. The meaning of modifier. We know there is a data type integer. What is the size of integer? Its size is 2 bytes. In 2 bytes memory, you can store numbers from minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. 767. You can store the numbers only in between these two. Suppose there is an employee whose salary is 1 lakh rupees per month. You cannot store 1 lakh value in integer. Why? Because its size is only 2 bytes. In 2 bytes memory, you can store only these values. For example, you have 2 liters water bottle. In 2 liters water bottle, how much of milk you can store? Up to 2 liters you can store. Why? Because its capacity is up to 2 liters. Beyond 2 liters, you cannot store in that bottle. In the same manner, it is the range of integer. You can store the values in between 32,768 plus 32,768. That's it. You cannot store more than these values. Now what to do? I have to store 1 lakh value, 1 lakh. Now I have to change the meaning of integer. To change the meaning of integer, I have to use one modifier. Its name is long. What is its name? Long. Long means long integer. Right. Long is nothing but long integer. It is long integer. Then its size increase up to 4 bytes. Then you can store 1 lakh value. Here long is a modifier. Now I want to reduce the size of integer. Then I can use short integer. Short int I can use. I want to store only negative numbers. I want to store only negative numbers. Then I can use signed integer. Signed integer. Sign means minus sign. Minus. Minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. All negative numbers have sign, minus sign. Those numbers are called as signed integers. I want to store only positive integers. Then I can say unsigned integers. Unsigned integers. The long, the short, the signed, the unsigned, these are called as modifiers. What are those? These are called as modifiers. Now tell me, what is modifier? What is modifier? It is a keyword. It is a keyword provided by C language developer. There are 32 reserved words are there. One among them is long, short, signed, unsigned. So these are the keyword. It is a keyword. It is used to modify the meaning of data types. Meaning of data types. It is used to modify the meaning of data types. So it is called as modifier. So it is called as modifiers. C language provides 4 types of modifiers. C language provides 4 types of modifiers. How many types of modifiers are there? 4 types. What are those? One is long, second one is short, third one is signed, fourth one is unsigned. Fourth one is unsigned. Signed, unsigned. These 4 are the modifiers available in C language. Now, once again, listen carefully. What is modifier? Modifier is nothing but a keyword. What is the use of modifier? By using modifier, you can change the meaning of data type. So it is called as modifier. How many types of modifiers are there? There are 4 types of modifiers. What are those? Long, short, signed, unsigned. Note it down. Note on this. Note on this. Now, the next concept is format specifiers. Format specifiers. What is the meaning of format specifier? In our country, there are some popular parties are there. One is BJP, second one is Congress. In AP and Telangana, there are TRS and TDP, YCP, some major parties are there. Popular parties are there. Each party is having a symbol, no? What is the symbol of BJP? Lotus. What is the symbol of Congress? Hand symbol. What is the symbol of TRS? Car symbol. What is the symbol of TDP? Cycle symbol. What is the symbol of YSRCP? Fan symbol. Each party is having its own name, no? Now, what is the need of having symbols? Why every party has a symbol? What is the use? Because there are some illiterates. They cannot read. They can identify the symbol, but they cannot read Telugu or English or Hindi. For them, every party is having a symbol. In the same manner, there are lot of data types are there. For each and every data type will be represented by a special symbol. That symbol is called as format specifier. Each and every data type will be represented by a special symbol. That symbol is called as format specifier. Simply format specifier is nothing but it is a special character. What is that? It is a special character. Special character. It always ends with a slash symbol. Which symbol? Slash symbol. It always ends with a slash, means this one, slash symbol. Now, I will explain some symbols. After that, I will explain the theory. I am going to insert a table here. Wait a minute, my system is somewhat slow today. Right? Data type and format specifier. We have character data type. To represent character percentage %C, we use percentage %C as symbol. That is format specifier. sorry, all are percentage C. Now integer data type percentage D or percentage I we can use. D for decimal number, I for integer. D for decimal number, I for integer. Both you can use. Percentage D or percentage I, both you can use. We have float data type. Float percentage F is the data format specifier. F means float. Next one more data type is double. Double means percentage LF. Actually for character we use percentage C. For integer we use percentage I. For float we use percentage F. For double we have to use percentage D. But already we used percentage D for integer. That's why percentage LF you used. LF in the sense long float. I already explained you. Float maintains 6 precisions, whereas double maintains 10 precisions. That only the difference. So double is nothing but long float. That's why we call it as LF. Now yesterday I explained there is a string Rama. In Rama how many characters are there? 4 characters are there. Group of characters is nothing but string. So for string you have to use percentage S. What is that? Percentage S. Just now I explained long integer. For long integer you have to use percentage LD. L for long, D for decimal integer, decimal number. Long decimal, LD. I explained unsigned integer. Unsigned. Unsigned. For that we have to use percentage U. For unsigned integer you have to use percentage U. I already explained yesterday there are 2 derived data types. One is the arrays and the second one is pointers. Now it has a special unit. Pointer is a special unit. I will explain later. To represent a pointer we have to use percentage P. You have to use P for pointer. To represent a octal number system. There are 4 types of number systems are there, no? Decimal number system, binary number system, octal number system, hexadecimal number system. For octal number system we have to use percentage O. Hexadecimal number system. For that we have to use percentage small x, or we can use percentage capital X also. Capital X. These are some of the special characters used to represent the data types. So it always begins with which symbol? Percentage symbol. These can be used while reading the data as well as while printing the data. While reading the data as well as while printing the data. It can be used in scanf. Scanf means it is a function used to read the data, and printf means it is a function used to print the data on screen. I will explain later about these 2 functions. Now percentage C, percentage D, percentage F, percentage LF, all these can be used only inside these 2 functions. It can be used in scanf function and it can be used in printf function, right? So these are also called as formatted strings. These are also called as formatted strings. One more name for this is formatted strings. Formatted strings are format specifiers or formatted characters. Control strings. There are so many names are there. Or control strings. So many names are there. Control strings, formatted strings, format specifiers, like that. These are the list of format specifiers we have. Right. Now The next concept is escape sequences. What is the next concept? Next concept is escape sequences. What is the use of escape sequence? I will explain here. I am going to open a paint brush. Now it is the paint. I will explain this concept using paintbrush. What is the use of paintbrush? We can draw something in paintbrush. I am going to write a leave letter. How to write a leave letter? Tell me. In center, you have to write leave letter heading. At rightmost, you have to write date and place. At leftmost, you have to write to the principal so and so college. After that, you have to write respected sir. After that, you have to write, sir, I am so and so, I am suffering from fever, so please grant me leave for 2 days. Thanking you, sir. Yours faithfully, your signature, your name. Like this, you have to write a leave letter. But I write a leave letter like this. In this manner, I write leave letter, today's date, my village, to the principal of so and so college. Respected sir, I am suffering from fever, so please grant me leave for 2 days. Thanking you, sir. Yours faithfully, my signature, my name, like that. Which one is correct? First one or second one? First one is correct. Second one is not correct. Here you did not follow any format. To write a letter, there is a format, specific format. You have to follow that format. Here you did not follow the format, but you write the data in continuous manner. It is the data is in continuous manner. The data here it is not in continuous, but it is in format, specific format. Now this is the right one, this is wrong one. This is not right. So this is right. Now, whenever we open a file, then cursor is at the left top corner. Am I right? Whenever you open a file, where is the cursor? It is at the left top corner. I want to move to some distance forward direction. For that, what you have to press on keyboard? You can press on space bar. But you have to keep pressing space bar for long time. Instead of pressing space bar, you can click tab button, tab, tab, tab. Whenever you press a tab button, then what happens? Cursor move a tab distance forward. A tab distance in the sense, it may be 4 spaces, or it may be 6 spaces, or it may be 8 spaces. It depends upon the system, your system settings. Whenever you press a tab key, then what happens? The cursor move in forward direction. For that you have to write in C language, you have to write /t. /t means it is used to move the cursor. Move the cursor means, what is this one? Here one is blinking. What is that one? It is known as cursor. Cursor to a tab distance. To a tab distance forward. In forward direction. If you want to move the cursor to a tab distance forward, we have to write /t. After writing leave letter, I have to move to next line. How to move to next line? To move to next line in C language, we have to write /n. N for new line. It is used. What is the use of /n? It is used to print. It is used to move the cursor to the beginning of next line. Where? To the beginning of next line or new line. Next line. /n for next line. /t for tab distance. Suppose I committed a mistake here. Then I have to remove the last character. For that, you have to type backspace on the keyboard. Here you can use /B. /B means it move the cursor to a character backward. It move the cursor to a character backward. In backward direction, you can move the cursor to a character backward. Suppose I want to move the cursor to the beginning of same line. To the beginning of next line, you have to use /n. I want to move the cursor to the beginning of same line. For that, you have to use /r. What is the use of this one? It is used to move the cursor to the beginning of same line. To the beginning of same line. If you want to move to next line, then you have to write /n. If you want to move to same line, you have to move to you have to use /r. Right. These are the escape sequences. Suppose I want to print Hyderabad within the single quotation. Then to print anything, you have to use printf statement in C language. I will explain later what is printf statement, how to use it. I will explain later. To print anything on screen, you have to use which function? Printf function. I want to print a Hyderabad, so I have to write a Hyderabad. Semicolon. Every statement should be end with a semicolon. It is called as statement terminator. What is the name of this symbol? Statement terminator. Suppose my decision, whenever you use this one, your answer is Hyderabad. You will get the output Hyderabad. This will print Hyderabad on screen. But my intention is to print the Hyderabad within the single quotation. Within the single quotation, I want to print. So whatever you want to print, that should be mentioned within the double quotations of printf statement. So I need this as output. So I am keeping that data here within the single quotation Hyderabad. Then you will get error. Why? Because you opened double quotation, but you closed single quotation. These two are not matched. Whenever you open the double quotation, then you have to close with the double quotation. That's it. So computer always feels it is opening and it is closing. Then it shows error. Here also, it feels it is opening and it is closing. You opened single quotation, but you closed double quotation. There is no matching between these two. It shows error. But actually, it is not the closing of this one, but it is not the closing of this single quotation. Actually, these two are the special characters to be printed on screen. To print a single quotation on screen, we have to write /single quotation. Remember this. Suppose you want to print a single quotation in on screen, then you have to write which one? /single quotation. /single quotation. What is the use of this one? It is used to print single quotation. Single quotation on screen. Then you have to use this one. It is used to print a single quotation on screen, right? This is the single quotation symbol. Suppose I want to print Hyderabad within the double quotation, then what to do? Within double quotation, I want to print Hyderabad. So if you want to print double quotation, you have to write /double quotation here. Here also you have to write /double quotation. Now, what is the use of /double quotation? /double quotation. What is the use of this one? It is used to print which symbol? Double quotation symbol. Double quotation on screen. You have to write /double quotation. Suppose I want to print A/n on screen. A/n on screen. Then what to do? See here. I write A/n on screen. A/n. I already told you, within the double quotation, whatever you mentioned, that will be printed on screen. So it should print A/n, but check the output. Printf statement always try to print the data on screen. What is here? A. Now it print A on screen. Next one is /n. What is the meaning of /n here? It is used to move the cursor to the beginning of next line. /n won't print. It simply move the cursor to the beginning of next line. Now you got the answer A/n? No. So here you want to print slash, you have to use a double slash. A//n you have to use. Now what is the use of double slash? It is used to print a single slash in output. It is used to print single slash symbol in output. Then you have to use slash. If you want a single slash, you have to use a double slash. If you want to print single quotation, you have to use a slash single quotation. If you want to print double quotation, then you have to use slash double quotation. These all are called as escape sequences. What is the heading of this one? Escape sequences. See here, sequence in the sense this data is in sequence. Here you change the sequence of data. You follow the specific format. To follow the specific format, we have to change the sequence. To change the sequence, these characters are used. So these are nothing but escape sequences or escape characters. Now I will tell what is escape sequences. It is a special character. It is a special character. Actually, it is two characters, no? Slash is a character, T is a character, but these two are not two characters. These two are single character only. In C point of view, C language point of view, it is a special character. It is a single character. It is a special character. It always begins with which symbol? It always begins with which symbol? Tell me. Slash symbol. It always begins with the slash symbol. What is the use of escape sequences? These are used to change the sequence of output. The sequence of output. Sequence of output. It can be used only in printf. You should not use these symbols in scanf function. Means it is used to print the data. That's it. So it can be used only with the printf function. It can be used only with the printf function. You cannot use in other functions. Whenever you press a tab key, then what happens? Nothing will be printed on screen. Just cursor move from one location to another location. So these are called as non-printing characters. Whenever you press the enter key, then what happens? Cursor move to the beginning of next line. Nothing will be printed on screen. So it is called as non-printing character. It is called as non-printing characters. These are also called as white spaces. These are also called as white spaces, means nothing will be displayed on screen. So it is called as white spaces. These are the examples of format escape sequences we can use here, right? So these are the examples. Now note it down, these two concepts. Note down the format specifiers. Note down the format specifier. Format specifier is a special character. It always begins with, not ends with, it always begins with percentage symbol. It can be used only in scanf function and the printf function. These are called as formatted string. These are also called as formatted string or control string. These are some data types. These are some format specifiers we can use in printf and scanf function. Whenever you want to read the data, whenever you want to print the data by using scanf function or by using printf function, these format specifiers you have to use. You have to remember, you have to by heart these. For character, you have to use %C. For integer, you have to use %D or %I. For float, you have to use %F. For double, you have to use %LF. For string, you have to use %S. For long integer, you have to use %LD. For unsigned integer, you have to use %U, not UD, just U. For pointer, you have to use %P. For octal number, you have to use %O, O for octal. For hexadecimal, you can use %X or %X, both you can use. These are the special symbols used to specify the format of input or format of output. What is the meaning of format? Format means whenever you take water, water will be available in three formats: in ice format, in water format, in steam format. You can see water in three formats: ice format, liquid water format, gas steam format. In the same manner, if you want to represent the format of data, you have to use %C, %D, %F like that. Right. Next one is escape sequences. Escape sequences are nothing but these are also the special characters. What is the speciality? These always begins with the slash symbol. The name of that symbol is called as slash symbol. What is the use of escape sequence? These are used to change the sequence of output. If you want to change the sequence of output, then you have to use escape sequences. It can be used only in printf function. You cannot use in scanf function. So it can be used only with the printf function. It is called as non-printing character. What is the meaning of non-printing character? Whenever you type A will be printed on screen. Whenever you type B will be printed on screen. Whenever you type tab key, then nothing will be printed on screen. Whenever you press enter key, nothing will be printed on screen. Why? Because those are non-printing characters. So escape sequences are nothing but non-printing characters. These are also called as white spaces. Sorry, WHIT, white spaces. White spaces means nothing will be printed on screen. Screen also in white color. Whenever you press space, then one white space will be printed. So this is called as white space. It is used to print white spaces on screen. There are some of the escape sequences. /T. /T means it is used to move your cursor to a tab distance forward direction. /N. It is used to move the cursor to the beginning of next line. It is used to move the cursor to the beginning of next line. /B. It is used to move the cursor to a character backward direction. character in backward direction. Slash R means return. What is the meaning of R here? R means return. It move the cursor to the beginning of same line. That is nothing but return to home. So slash R means return here. Suppose if you want to print a single quotation in output, then you have to use slash single quotation. If you want to print a double quotation in output, then you have to use slash double quotation. If you want to print a slash in output, then you have to use a slash slash. To print one slash, you have to use two slashes in output. This is about escape sequences. Can I go to the next topic? Right. Now what is constant? Constant is nothing but it is opposite to variable. What is the meaning of variable? Variable is a container which is used to store the data. It allows to change its value. But what is constant? It is a container which can store the data, but it doesn't allow to change its value. That's it. Variable allow to change its value. Constant means you cannot change its value. That's it. Now, what is a constant? It is a container. Container means variable. Am I right? Container or variable. It does not allow to change its value. To change its value. Once you assign a value to constant, you cannot change it. That's why it is called as constant. It maintains the same value until program termination. Until program termination. Until your program gets terminated. This constant variable maintains the same value. Suppose if you try to change, then what happens? If you try to change its value, then we will get an error. We'll get an error. So when we try to change its value, then we'll produce error. We'll get error. We'll get a error. This is nothing but constant. So constant is nothing but a variable. It maintains the same value until program termination. That is nothing but constant. Constant can be created in two ways. There are two ways to create a constant. We can create a constant in two ways. There are two models. First model is we can use constant keyword. We can create a constant using const keyword. The keyword name is const, constant keyword. Example, I want to create a constant. Its name is pi. Pi. What is the value of pi? 3.14. It is the value of pi. It is float or double? 3.14. It is float, no? Float. 3.14 is the value of pi. So pi equal to 3.14. It is float. It is simply called as variable. We can change its value. Now I want to convert this as constant. Actually it is a variable. I want to convert this as constant. For that I can use const. Whenever you specify constant keyword, then pi becomes constant. You cannot change its value until program termination. How to convert a variable to constant? By using const keyword. It is one of the way. Now the second way is we can create a constant using hash define preprocessor command. Preprocessor command. It is a preprocessor command. A statement which begins with a hash symbol is called as preprocessor. So it is a preprocessor command. Right. Now how to use this? Example is hash define. We have to use this command. Hash define. It is a command name followed by constant name. What is the constant name here? Pi is my constant name. Pi. Space. What is the value of pi? 3.14. You should not use equal to sign here. The syntax means how to use hash define command name you have to use. After that you have to give one space. After that you have to mention the constant name. After that again you have to give space. After that you have to mention the constant value. In this way you can create a constant. So constant can be created in these two ways. One is we can create a constant by using const keyword, or we can use constant, we can define constant using hash define command, preprocessor command. So in these two ways we can create the constants. Write down this. Write down about constant. What is the meaning of constant? Constant can store the data, so it is a container. A container which can store data is called as variable, no? So it is also a variable. But variable can change its value, but constant doesn't allow to change its value. It does not allow to change its value. It maintains the same value until the program termination. From beginning to end, it maintains the same value. Whenever you try to change, then it will generate an error. So you cannot alter the value of, you cannot modify the value of this one, constant. We can create a constant in two ways. One is by using const keyword. Second one is by using hash define preprocessor command. Please note it down. Right, can I go to next concept? The next concept name is keywords. What is a keyword? Before going to explain what is a keyword, I will give an example. In Hyderabad, I started a new company, software company, and named it as Microsoft. I am placing some employees. I am giving service certificate, experience certificate to them. Is these certificates valid or not? Can I name my company as Google? Can I name my company as Microsoft? Can I name my company as TCS? No, it's not possible. Why? Why can't I use the same name? Because the names are patented. They take patent on that name. They can only use that name. You and me cannot use those names. In the same manner, keywords also. Keywords are nothing but some names, reserved names. So what is keyword? Keyword is nothing but it is a reserved name. Reserved name. So we cannot change its meaning. Once a keyword was defined in system, we cannot change its value. We cannot change its meaning. So we cannot change the meaning of keyword. We cannot change the meaning of keywords. Keywords are nothing but reserved words. So in C language there are 32 keywords are there. C provides how many keywords are there? Provides 32 keywords are there. Keywords are present. In C language there are 32 keywords. What is a keyword? It is a reserved word. Can we change its meaning? No, you cannot change its meaning. So these are also called as predefined identifiers. These are also, one more name is that these are also called as predefined identifiers. So the identifiers or the keywords are like this: int, char, float, double, short, long, signed, unsigned, void, if, else, switch, case, while, for, do, break, continue, go to, auto, static, register, extern, null. There are so many keywords are there. 32 keywords are there. Standard 32 keywords are there. I represented here some of them I represented here. Write on this. The last topic for today's class. Note on the keywords. It is a reserved word. We cannot change the meaning of keywords. In C language, there are 32 keywords are there. These are also called as predefined identifiers. Identifiers are nothing but names. How to identify you? You have one name. By that name, I can identify you. I have one name. You can identify me using that name. Name is nothing but identifier. These are some of the examples for keywords. Right at starting, there is some technical issue. That's why I start my class 5 minutes late. Sorry for that. Write some of them, not all. Write some of them, and we can stop the class for today. Those completed can leave. My dear friends, those completed, you can leave.
Okay, right. Now, today I am going to explain some concepts. Those are nothing but first one is data type. Now, what is a data type? You know, thumbs up, Sprite, Mazda, Coca-Cola. What are those? Those are the names of cool drinks. Am I right? Types of cool drinks. Right? Banana, mango, apple. What are those? Types of fruits. In the same manner, we have data types. What are those? We have data types. Now, C language supports 4 types of data types. First of all, what is the data type? Read this in reverse order. Type of data. Data type is nothing but type of data. Right. See, every data type is a keyword in C language. So, data type is a keyword. Keyword in the sense reserved word. A word which was already defined inside the C language is called as keyword. Data type is a keyword. It is used to describe, means give description, describe the type of data. What is the use of data type? It is used to describe the type of data. Right. Now, how many data types are supported by C language? Means 4. So, C language is provided 4 types of data types. C language provides 4 types of data types. What are those? One is built-in data types.